Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic and very, should I say, sensitive topic regarding how people feel about grown-ups playing Kingdom Hearts. When I go on the Reddit thread or when I go through YouTube comments, when I see people playing Kingdom Hearts that are older people because, it took 18 years for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, people say, oh, Kingdom Hearts is a child's game, it's a kid's game, you shouldn't be playing it, it's for children, it's for people not your age, and you're playing it, it's, disturbing. And I'd like to say that Kingdom Hearts isn't a child's game. I just want people to know that for all of you that haven't even given the game a try and you say it's for children, that is such a very stereotypical thing to say just because it's owned by Disney. Actually, Kingdom Hearts has a lot of, should I say, monumental moments, and should I say very historical moments to many that have played the game and waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out for 18 years since they've been waiting for the release date after they finished Cage 2 and Birth by Sleep. And what I mean by historical is that it gives a lot of nostalgia to a lot of people that have been waiting for the game to come out. Just because something isn't historical to others, but it's, something that you feel as if that it's important to your life, that you want to remember it because it makes you a happier person, a better person, or anything else, it is a historical moment for yourself. And just because people criticize you for liking something doesn't mean that you should give up on it either. So that's the point I'm trying to make in this video. That I believe that people shouldn't judge people that play Kingdom Hearts because they say it's a child's game, it's a kid's game. Donald, Goofy, and Mickey are in the game. It's definitely for children. Because it's not. Actually, Kingdom Hearts is a very grown-up game when it comes to its, should I say, plot. I know its plot can be very convoluted at times, but the structure of the plot to be analyzed and broken down is usually by a grown-up, or at least a teenager, due to the fact that this type of stuff is pretty hard to understand at a pretty young age, at like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 if you play all the games through. You need to figure everything out, try to figure other things out, try to have your own canon in your mind to see if it's true, and then your canon falls apart when you notice it isn't true, and you're just making stuff up in your mind, and then Nomura releases things, and you're like, Nomura, what is this? This makes absolutely no sense, but then it does make sense when you watch the trailers and cutscenes, and it's difficult. You need to have a lot of patience, and you just need to have a lot of willpower to also get through the series. And I feel as if people just don't understand that nowadays, because they just see Kingdom Hearts as a very convoluted, very annoying and stupid game Nomura has made. They say Nomura's not a good game developer, and I just don't believe that's true. Yeah, he's had his hit and misses, and he's had issues, and a lot of people didn't like Final 77 Remake, and others loved it and said that they're happy with it. Some people feel the same way about Kingdom Hearts. It's just your preference. It's how you feel. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you need to make other people not like it. Which is why I don't understand when people always do that when it comes to this game series, because they want people to agree with them so badly, especially about a game such as Kingdom Hearts, because they just want people to understand their way and no other way. I enjoy this game franchise, and when I see people downplaying the game franchise and saying it's such a, should I say, childish and it has no backing, it's just to make you entertain, the plot is stupid, it has no synergy, it gives you no enjoyment, all you just want to do is run around and just see people swing their weapon around. That isn't true. Actually, a lot of people play Kingdom Hearts because they have a connection to the characters, especially characters such as Kairi and Aqua, because Kairi, Aqua are two female characters that a lot of little girls probably looked up to back when they played the game series back when it first was coming out, especially for little boys that looked up to Sora or Riku, little boys that were going through things and they needed help in their life and they were just going through hard times, and they saw Riku was as well because he became selfish and greedy, and it shows that how you could become so full of yourself that it could, cause you your own issues. And it's scary to think about that, because Kingdom Hearts actually pushes real life situations onto you in this game, even though it's technically, people say, for kids. And even if you're a girl and you look up to Sora, that's fine. And even if you're a boy and you look up to Kairi, that's fine, because this game is very diverse. It's very open. The stories for the characters aren't just forced and pushed down. Kairi's is a little iffy, but for the rest of the characters, it's understandable. And the thing here is that when people tell me all the time that Kingdom Hearts is a game that shouldn't be praised because, well, it's just a copy of Final Fantasy. Sure, whatever. If that's what you think and that's what you believe, that's up to you. But the thing is that even if it is just Final Fantasy, but for Disney and for children, why is that a problem? Isn't it a good thing to have a game connected to the Final Fantasy universe that's its own thing? Why would that be such a bad thing? Because technically, Final Fantasy is such a good and developed, and should I say, broken down franchise that you can add on alternate worlds to it, which is a good thing. I don't know why would that be a bad thing, because it shows that the game series has had a really long storyline that is very dense and tight, of really good mechanics. But the problem here is that I know a lot of people dislike some of the Final Fantasy games. I've never played all of them, but some people say the franchise is a little iffy, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Kingdom Hearts being iffy for grown-ups and how it's not for grown-ups. And the thing here is that I think most of the characters in Kingdom Hearts actually could resonate with older people more than even children. Because older people have gone through their life already, and they probably would play this game to go through what they wish their childhood was like. And thought about, is this what I was like as a child? And think about it in that type of way, and it might make them feel a little bit better about themselves when they were younger, or think I could have done things better when I was younger and I want to change this around about myself now. You know, if you look about it in that way, that even makes it more impactful, because it shows that Kingdom Hearts isn't just a game for kids, it's a game for adults that want to go back to their childhood and want to feel what it's like to be a child again, because you're not a child forever. You know, you're an adult longer than you are a child. So of course adults would want to go back to being a child sometimes, because that's probably the most protective time you've ever felt. You know, you don't have to worry about bills, you don't have to worry about what you're going to be doing because you probably have friends. You don't have to worry about all of the hard things such as going to work all the time and how to think about how to pay your taxes and everything else. You just are a kid, and you're supposed to have a good life as a child. And that's the point of Kingdom Hearts, represent that even children can go through hard times as well, and that we should respect that. And if you want to look back on your life like Master Xehanort did as young Xehanort and see what you could have done in your life, that's a learning lesson that a lot of people need to learn. Chain of Memories is the best game for that type of thing. How your mind and memories can be all changed and, you know, swapped around, and your life could be totally different if so many different things happened. Or your life could be the same, just with one switch. Just make nominate Kairi, and Kairi non-existent. That small change is small to maybe Sora, but it's huge to him actually because Kairi is someone in his life that's very important. To us it may have been small because Naminé is just replacing one person, but actually Naminé is replacing one of the closest people to Sora. So when people say that the game has no validity and no backup, actually the game talks about memories, the past, how you should feel, how you should become a better person, and look back on your past, and if you become a bad person, at least understand that you could have been a better person. Maybe this was your destiny and you couldn't change it. That's fine and that's understandable, but that's the motive of this game. It's to show you how life really could have been for you in different ways. So please don't bash a series just because you think it's not something for you. I think Kingdom Hearts is a very good game, and I think it expresses itself very well when it comes to how other people should feel and how they should feel about themselves. And if the game series makes you happy and it gives you something to, you know, look forward to, and it gives you something to have a push towards to make yourself a better person, that's good. And I'm very happy that it does something like that, because that makes life a lot easier for you in the future, because maybe the nostalgia makes you feel more safe. And that's what I want to say in this video. Let the nostalgia take over, because it's okay. Kingdom Hearts is a game for you to go and have fun and be happy and to do whatever you want to do, because that's the point of it. Don't let people bash and take it away from you because they don't think it's something that you should enjoy at your older age. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you disagree with anything I've said. But like I said, thank you all so much for watching. Keep playing Kingdom Hearts, and I'll catch you.